is going to serve to Leigh Waters. We'll talk about what she's been dealing with here in a second, but let's play pickleball.
Side out.
So Leigh Waters, very slight injury. Doctor said probably shouldn't play singles. Sat out yesterday. Good to go today, and we'll play with Catherine Parento tomorrow in women's doubles.
And point one went for the Ernie, so it forced an error from Patriquin, so moving just fine early on.
0-0-2. Side out.
Yeah, there's that whippy power on the forehand side from Patriquin jamming up Leigh Waters on the right hip.
0-0-1. Point.
Yeah, just wide on that roll from Leigh Waters. Leigh Jansen so good at neutralizing the rolls from the ladies when it's right side to right side cross-court dinking.
Second serve.
Leigh flashed that paddle in there and then got it out of there, and Big H was ready. So that's what we always say. Hey, don't stick the paddle in there. So
right where she needed to be, and then pulled it back when it wasn't there. That is very tough to do.
And that's cutting off a ball that everyone thought was going to AL.
Yeah, and he actually held line just a second, thinking Leigh would go there, but she tried to rip it up the middle. Been there.
Just swats it down at her. Get it out of here.
Yeah, and Hayden Patriquin had a little pressure in the middle a few points ago, and now covering his backside from an Leigh Waters attack.
Point.
Yeah, and that's it's actually a good fill in the middle from Leigh Jansen, but Leigh got it down low, and Leigh Jansen locked and loaded to swing big, and when it's down low, that's tough to do.
Point. Two, 1-2. Point.
Tries to flick it on the other side of his body.
Yeah, so mixing up her spots early. He was on the backhand a few points ago. She decides to switch to the middle, and he's a little late on the forehand side.
Wow. Double bouncer, he gets it. And he wins the rally. What a finely crafted point. That was like a fine wine there, Adam.
Yeah, I agree. A little bit of everything there. And it's so tempting when the player gets that ball in the kitchen. They're scrambling to get out. You really just want to attack their body. That's what Ben tried to do.
Second serve.
Ran out of time to run around the backhand there. So nice start. Quarterfinal action today is mixed doubles only through the semifinals. We've had some upsets in the draw. We'll talk about that when we show it to you a little later.
Side out.
Yeah, I mean, they're just so ahead in that point, meaning the team on the far end. And then Ben and Leigh, specifically Leigh, digs herself out of it and ends up winning the point. It's what makes them so great.
3-1-1. Second serve.
Violence.
Yeah, and I like to talk about head high drops. That was even above the head from Ben Johns.
You talked about us short people. Uh-oh, miss serve.
But I mean, so many times, the past 2 times I've called Hayden's matches, the cross-court backhand clean winner when his opponents are back.
Point.
Doubling down over to the left side of Ben's body. They got an error, which is rare, but
2,
another
3, 1.
big point to that is they keep him out of the middle.
Second serve.
Nice attack on both sides of Leigh's body. It's hard to just defend on the left
2,
and then
3,
defend
2.
on the right. Did she set that up beautifully or what?
What a combination. And really just okay initial speed up, but locked and loaded for the second one on the forehand
3,
side,
3,
Leigh
2.
Jansen.
The no call was one thing, Leah, but I'd rather go 5-hole on Ben with a big winner.
Yeah, this is what pickleball is turning into. First strike pickle
4,
with
3,
big
2.
shots early in the point and explosive athleticism.
More pleas of that.
Absolutely, and I love everything Hayden did, but Ben just too good, as won't be the first time we say that today.
No, especially
3, 4, 1.
stretched out there, but able to get it into the open court.
Point.
And you just see Ben just get so wide and athletic in the midcourt when he knows his opponents are going
4-4-1.
to hit with offense. Puts one ball back in play and earned the point.
Second
That was going
serve.
to be interesting. And I'm pretty good at picking up on physical issues. I'm not seeing anything with Anna Leigh
Yeah.
right now, and that makes me
4-4-2.
very happy.
Point.
Another beautifully constructed point ends up with an ATP in perfect positioning for Anna Leigh Waters, and they get the lead back.
5-4-2. Side out.
Yep, they looked at each other. Rarely works out when that happens when you're partners. Perfectly placed shot up the middle from Hayden Patriquin.
4-5-1.
What a
Point.
punch down the line, kept it in.
Yeah, couldn't even get a paddle on it, Anna Leigh Waters. Great offense from Hayden, and such crisp, consistent dinking from Leigh Jansen.
Yeah.
They just seem to
5-5-1.
be seamless as a team.
And there it is
Point.
again. Shake, bake. It took a couple swings at it, but finished with authority from the teenager, and they have a lead here.
6-5-1. Second serve.
Yeah, good deep return. You can see the contact point of that third shot well behind the baseline.
6-5-2. Side out.
Man, I love the idea. Just got to make it.
Yeah, it was perfect timing to try it with Anna Leigh going with the fake earning to kind of
5, 6,
funnel
1.
that ball to Ben. Just couldn't cash in.
Second serve.
I mean, if they start playing this in sync, Leigh is sliding. He attacks exactly where you would want the
5,
ball
6,
to go,
2.
and she's waiting for it. That's impressive. And that is a really good ATP from a very, very difficult position.
Yeah, silky smooth and great patience from Leigh Waters letting that ball travel. And miss hit on the return from Leigh Jansen, and I think, yeah, she's going to take a break.
Timeout. We have a challenge
She
of the
power
service
walks
release.
over to the bench after that missed return.
After review, service release is legal. Call lost challenge, lost timeout. We'll resume play at 7-6-2. 1 timeout, 2 timeouts.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew something was going on the way Leigh Jansen stormed off. I wasn't sure if we had a review. We obviously did, but legal.
Jim Price is always right with his review calls, so let's serve. Jim just wants more time. He wants more time, so we replay it. Hayden Patriquin is absolutely on fire, including a tomahawk in the middle of that.
Yeah, he kept him back for like 10 shots, and yeah, it was a clear tomahawk, and then no one in center field with a slow roll up the middle.
Second serve.
Yeah, same guy, and he's had 2 of those now. Court positioning a little better on that last one, but he's got to find that drop roll.
I mean, what it takes to win a rally in this match is fun. I mean, these teams are playing well.
Yeah, and I think she got away with one a little bit. Must have deceived Hayden a little bit because he's late on that counter.
Wow, we even had the dreaded slice attack down the line from AL Dub there.
I mean, we are playing right now. These points are extended, and they're not just slow dinking points. Offense aplenty.
Point. Time in. 9-6-1.
And while we've loved his backhand high putaways, he's missed a couple here, and against this team, you just can't do it.
10-6-1.
Game point for Waters and Johns. Wow, and just absolute rocket cross court.
At Pickleball Central, we're all about you.
Your pickleball journey.
We've got the largest selection of
paddles, nets,
shoes,
balls,
accessories,
and more.
The lowest prices guaranteed.
Find it cheaper somewhere else? We'll match it.
Don't love it?
Send it back.
Our world-class customer service.
We'll take care of you.
Plus, every dollar you spend
earns you discounts on future orders.
For all your pickleball needs,
trust the experts.
The experts.
We're here for you.
Pickleball Central.
Take your best shots, and the next thing you know, you lost by 5.
Time in. 0-0-2.
That is pretty.
Yeah, and I can't blame Leigh at all. I would have let that ball go, and it just drops right in. Way to take a little pace off from Ben Johns.
That did stay in, so net cords galore, and we talk about it. Well, Dave, why are there so many net cords? Because the margins must be that thin, or you're going to pop it up and eat it.
Yeah, those sky-high drops and dinks of past days are not an option anymore.
Because that's what happens when the ball is up in the air.
Yes, and if it's plain enough and sits up enough, players can create offense from a variety of different spots.
Just absolutely destroyed the serve there. You don't usually see a second shot drop in our sport, but we did there.
possibly 2 net mistakes in game 1 on the forehand drop from Hayden. That time he overcorrected, left the ball too high. And look at Ben, just Austin native rocking the burnt orange shorts. He's very aware of his surroundings.
He sure is. Oh my, the cut attack winner through the middle. I thought you said you're not allowed to do that, Adam.
I'm still sticking with it, even though that was pretty nice.
2-1-1.
I mean, Leigh Jansen does not care.
And she fades to the right to counter with 2 hands, but when she's the aggressor, she loads up on the forehand side, and I think that's a great play.
No way. Wow, after all that.
Yeah, what a point. Great poach from Leigh early in the point, and to get back to neutral from Leigh Jansen is well done. Just too much firepower from the 1 seeds.
3-1-2. Side out.
That's literally the perfect first volley, as Leigh Waters was in great position to do a lot of damage, and Leigh Jansen put it in the perfect spot.
Oh, that's just not nice.
Yeah, the fake slapper looked like he was going to fully release on that ball about shoulder level. That's some pretty good deception from Ben Johns on a shot you don't see too often from him.
Side out.
I mean, when you're as good as he is controlling the kitchen line and keeping his opponents back, but these 2 players, they always tinker and they always are looking to add to their game, and you have to respect that.
Including, we saw a left-handed rally last night. I don't think we'll see that here today, but you never know. Boy, that was a great flick from Hayden Patriquin.
Yeah, you don't see the full chicken wing flail from Leigh Waters very often. Good offense from Hayden.
Second serve.
That's a great look in the middle. But yeah, Ben didn't have a partner yesterday for the lefty shot, and so
1-3-2.
Might possibly rub his partner the wrong way today.
Side out.
Same look destroyed though that time. We may get the Happy Gilmore serve out of AL Dub though. We'll see. She went running up on her serve when we last saw her in Mesa a couple of times.
Second
wow,
serve.
That exploded and then took quite a hop. That's like a tough softball bounce on a rough infield in your rec league there. You don't see a swing and a miss. Man, that thing went up 2 feet. I mean, Ben's ability to handle that is remarkable because Leigh has lit up the left side of his body.
Yeah, and a couple feet off the kitchen line that time.
4-1-2.
Even though the attack was to the middle, it was kind of cross court from where she was.
Side out.
Everybody chuckling at that as the full swing from Hayden Patriquin.
It's just a great lead. He's like, what's everyone's problem here?
Second serve.
That just jammed up on that last 2-handed backhand after a short firefight with Ben.
1-4-2. Side out.
Ben thought that serve was going deep for sure. He's not a short hop returner.
Yeah, no, I did as well, and it's very clear that Ben thought that was going to go out. Dropped right on it, though.
Point. Timeout receivers, 5-1-1. Time in.
It's pretty good.
5-1-1.
It's March. That's a year, Dave.
Yep.
Point.
Little catch and release unintentional there from Patriquin.
6-1-1. Point.
Man, what Leigh has been able to track down in this match is really good.
Yeah, I'm sticking with my previous statement. I think she's playing about an 8 or a 9 out of 10 right now.
7-1-1.
Okay, stop
Second
it.
serve.
Short hop down the line.
Yeah, that's the full-on heat check from Leigh Waters.
Yeah,
And,
there's the
she's,
smile.
Yeah, yeah, and anytime your opponents are smiling, you gotta
7-1-2.
find a way to turn that smile upside down, because when they're loose, it's bad news.
Point.
Couple errors have crept into Patriquin's game here. 3 points from a semifinal berth.
8-1-2. Side out.
Just wide on the let serve.
1-8-1. Point.
And a pretty good read from Ben to know that he's going to go cross court, but the shot just too good from Hayden.
2-8-1. Second
So
serve.
that low backhand, there's been about 3 errors in the last few minutes there, Adam. What's the issue there?
Well, I actually think he's been in good position for those soft shots.
2-8-2.
This is hard. Pickleball is hard. And sometimes when you're in perfect position, it still doesn't work out.
I mean, Leigh Jansen, have a day.
Yeah, it's another great load. That's the first forehand load for a counter attack, and it was a very good one.
Winner of this gets the winner of Georgian
3-8-2.
J-Dub Johnson against Jesse Irvin and Christian Alshon.
Point.
More quality hands from Leigh
Timeout
Jansen.
receivers, 4-8-2.
And this North Carolina, obviously there was AL Dub 100 watched, so
Time
we
in.
had to put that on hold. She's
4-8-2.
sitting at 97. It sounds like I made it up. PPA titles.
Point.
That stays in. Somebody in the crowd loved that one.
The round 'em up from Leigh Jansen, normally a
Wait,
Rafa
Rafa?
Hewitt, yes.
Did he license that to
5-8-2.
her?
Side out.
Oh man. Leigh sprinting right back. Great connection with these two.
8-5-1. Second serve. 8-5-2.
Yeah,
Point.
2 points ago. I mean, everyone knows Leigh Jansen's an intense competitor, but I actually think she's a pretty good partner for the
9-5-2.
most part
Yes.
as well. And to go to Hayden and give him that dab and let him know all good is great stuff.
Side out.
Yeah, I think what she's not had is consistent partners over a long period of time that they can just get that
5-9-1.
rapport going.
Point.
A little cocktail from Ben off of a tough bounce, and Hayden is wrecking his serve in this match.
6-9-1.
He was yesterday in singles as well.
Second serve.
That's the one. I mean,
Yep.
they are creeping back in this thing. We talked about the scoreline just a few minutes ago. It has tightened up in a big way.
6-9-2.
It's got to make your thirds on this comeback trail. Ooh,
Side out.
only like that wasn't a Showtime tweener. There was nowhere else to hit it.
I agree.
9-6-1. Point.
And that's a shame off the tape, and we are
Timeout
at
receivers,
match
10-6-1.
point. And Lauren Stratman and
Time in.
Julian Arnold, who also
10-6-1.
live in the Austin area.
Second serve. Match point. 10-6-2. Point game
And that will
match.
do it. So Anna Leigh Waters and Ben Johns fend off a very fiery opponent who played very well, but sometimes it's just too good on the other side. That is literally one of those where you got to tip your cap to how well Anna Leigh Waters and Ben played.
The official ball of the PPA Tour.
Well, guys, they challenged you a little bit in game one, but you were able to pull away in game two. What was important to remember?
Yeah, I think in the first game I was a little too dinky. I said to Ben after I had started speeding up a couple balls and winning some points that when in doubt, just speed up the ball. So I think that's what I started doing, having a little bit more confidence in myself. I think Hayden was doing a really good job in that first game of being aggressive and putting a lot of pressure, and I don't like when somebody else is putting pressure on me, so I'm like, nope, I got to do it to them. So I think I just kind of switched that dynamic and started playing better.
Ben, this is the hometown crowd for you. Austin is your home. You live right downtown. How cool is it to drive on out here?
It's amazing. There's not many tournaments where I get to drive to the tournament or sleep in my own bed. So it's great, and I appreciate everybody coming out. Fans in Austin are great, and they just keep getting better. We just keep getting more and more players and fans, so love that.
Well, Ben said earlier what shot he would steal from you were he able to. What shot would you steal from Ben?
Probably his backhand flick. It's insane. He's been taking balls like off of his shoelaces and like hitting these lobby shots that people think are going out and then they're in by like 2 feet. It's crazy what he can do with that shot. So I would definitely say that. I don't know if I'll ever be able to master it though, just because of his reach and his wrist strength, but I will try.
All right, guys, moving on to the semifinal.